high energy like this week. Yeah.
Because I compared those two pictures. So since the start of February, compared to now, you dropped about 4 to 5% body fat. So you've gone from like just over 20. I think, I'll be honest, I think we maybe underestimated how much body fat you had at the very start.
Oh, yeah.
Because looking back at the pictures and looking where you're at now, like, I think, yeah, you must have been probably 25% when we started. It can be quite hard to tell with body hair because it's like when you shave or when your body's shaven, it's much easier to see where you're at. And obviously, everyone's fat distribution is different too. But yeah, judging from where you are on that post-chest workout photo, you're sitting at around, I'd say, between 16 to 18%.
Okay.
So at the rate we're going, I'd say in a month's time, you'll be about, I'll say in a month, you'll be 14 to 15%. And after that, like shredded will be obviously it depends on your body fat distribution. We'll have to see how it goes because some people can get to a low body fat and still not see abs as defined as they'd like them to. Whereas some people can be at a higher body fat and see abs. But that is purely genetic. So I think with you, we would have to see how far we take it. But the thing is, the strategy for that is very different from what we're doing now. What we're doing now is just kind of like rough cutting. But as we get, probably once you get down to about 14%, we probably do a refeed for a week. And then we'll start cutting, technically cutting less hard with less deficit, but closely watching what we're doing. So right now you're probably in like a 600 to 700 deficit. And when we're cutting like to below 14, you'll probably be around 400 to 500. It depends how the refeed goes and how your hormones are. In terms of how you're feeling, I mean, update me on that. Like, how do you feel?
Yeah, no, I feel really good right now. Like solid shape. Yeah. So
let's have a look at your progress tracker.
And I'm at 184 pounds now. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. What did we start at again? It was about 190.
Yeah, 190-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because you've maintained your muscle mass. Anything do you feel like your strength has increased or just sort of stayed the same?
Oh yeah, like I had a really good back workout yesterday. Like I feel like I'm increasing strength. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, because when you do things right, like even on a cut, you can still increase strength, especially when you've got a higher body fat. You can increase strength while dropping the fat because naturally you're bigger. So to move around and stuff just burns more calories at rest. And therefore, you can still be in a range where your body has plenty of fuel to fuel your muscles and obviously fuel your strength. It's only when you get down to like, again, to very low body fat range where you've got to be more careful. And that's when like you have to watch your lifts and do slightly different lifting styles. I mean, with your lifts at the moment, you're doing like low volume, like 6 to 8 reps?
A little higher. No, higher than that, like 10 to 12 for most.
Okay. That's cool. So as we get to lower on the body fat percentage, probably once we get below 14, you'll want to drop that and you'll want to start going to about 6 to 8 reps. Because basically when you're cutting and when you get to a lower body fat, you get to a point where your body is like in conservation mode and it will very quickly turn to muscle mass instead of fat. Which is unfortunate, but the best way to deal with that is to do low volume training so you get more muscle damage for less like recovery need, if you know what I mean. When you do high volume training, especially if it's till failure, your body naturally requires more fuel to fuel it. That's why typically when you go on a bulk, you tend to do more high volume. Whereas when you're cutting, you should do less volume so that it's less like stress and recovery for your body, but also keeps your muscles intact. But that's something we'll start moving towards as you get lower down the cut. We'll we'll start doing that.
Mm. And you said in conservation mode, you'll turn what muscle and fat? I missed the.
So it just basically means your body will start to break down muscle mass because your body doesn't necessarily want to be as muscly as you want it to be. Like your body wants to survive, and it gets to a point where, especially when you're carrying a decent bit of size, it's like, hey, we can afford to lose some of this muscle mass, and the only way to teach it not to do that is to lift weights. But also, depending on whether you're cutting a lot or whether you're already at a low body fat, you'll have to change the structure of lifting weights. Because if you do high volume at a low body fat where your body's already struggling, that can essentially just spike your cortisol. It's going to spike your hunger cravings more, and it's actually going to make the cut harder. Whereas the low volume strikes a perfect balance of damaging your muscles enough to keep your muscles recovered and also like the right size, and also allowing you to burn fat.
Okay. I see.
But yeah, I'm just reading through things now.
Mm-hmm.
It's all looking good. Yeah, because you won't. I mean, when did you start? It was January the. Let's find the date. Find the exact date on here because I'll write it all down when you guys start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Monday. So it was 12th of January. So it's nearly been 2 months, and 2 months of cutting. That is quite a lot of time for cutting. But like I said, because you've done it from a high body fat, you've not had that crash where it's like your body's like, oh, like for me, I've been cutting for 5 weeks and I've had to switch back to maintenance because I'm already at a lot of body fat.
Yeah.
And the thing is, mate, like, just to be realistic with you, like, I'm down to like 10, 11%. And even now, like, I still don't feel like I'm fully ripped yet. Like, I can see my abs, but it's not like, oh, my abs are popping. But for me, I'll have to get down to about 9% body fat to see that. It really does depend on where you're going to be satisfied and what your body looks like at 14% compared to what mine would look like at 14%.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just deal with that as that comes through. But so far, I mean, yeah, it all seems to be going very well. Yeah, I'm just looking at the photos. Yeah, because we made the corrections to those dates and stuff because your dates are tiny.
Yeah, I realize like it's those things that you don't know, and if you're not like in person, right? Like they don't see it, right? Like,
yeah. But just out of interest, do you ever go on the school community?
Oh yeah, I went on it yesterday.
Nice.
I did start going through it. Yeah, the videos.
Yeah, because I was going to say, well, one of the things you could do, like in the meantime, is just start looking through there, learning more about the ins and outs. Looking at the recipes and stuff, and familiarizing yourself, because obviously we'll get to a point where we can include more variation in your diet.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just go over your plan and see if there's anything we could change. I mean, how are you finding sticking to the plan so far? Do you feel like you need more variation, or is it going well?
I mostly stick to it. It's like some one-off things that like, oh, I make it work, right? Like, I don't know, but like still like using mostly the allowed foods, right? Like the fish, the steaks.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's mostly fine. Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, I've been having like I still have the slow cook stuff on it, but mostly just like one day of the week. And it's like when I go out, but yeah.
Because we structure it in a way where, like, obviously your training days you have more food, like especially more carbs, right, to fuel the training. Because when you're on a cut, like, ironically, the days where you're not training are going to be the days where you burn the most fat, because those are the days where, like, your body's in the most relaxed state where it burns fat for fuel. Whereas, lifting days are stressful. It demands glycogen. It demands excess fuel, and it's like that's why you eat more carbs. And obviously, like I said, at a point where you're at, the body fat you are now, it's easier to handle that. But when you get to a lower body fat, you just like your body basically becomes much more sensitive to things going on. Like it becomes sensitive to little, like if you undereat by 300 calories, like you feel it. You know, and if you overeat, you feel it. It's you become very volatile in that sense. Whereas where you are now, like you could sit in a 1,000 calorie deficit for a few days, and okay, you might be a bit more hungry, like you did when you were doing the more intense cooking, but it's not gonna leave you fucked. Like, and that walk-in was bad because it was like crossing into heavier carbo territory, so it was burning more glycogen. Whereas the walking you're doing now is like very steady, easy walking.
Yeah.
Let me.
Okay. Oh, the one interesting thing I saw in like I think it was in your SOP that you wrote, it did mention about like how on the workout days to have like the higher like protein, and then on the rest days actually like kind of prioritize the fats. But then I think you're saying something kind of different, that on the rest days is when you burn the most fat.
Yeah,
but
it is.
like correlated. So like
well, it is. But then because you're burning fat, you therefore can eat more fat.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because you're burning fat for fuel, it makes more sense on rest days to have less carbs and more fat in your diet, because that's going to be the abundant fuel. Whereas on a lifting day, you will need more carbs because you will need those carbs to replenish glycogen, and if you don't, your hunger cravings are just going to be quite bad. You know, it's where the carnivore diet falls short, because it's like after a while, okay, your body gets used to not having the glycogen, but then it's like that then messes up your thyroid function. It messes up your body's ability to basically, if you don't replenish muscle glycogen, then your body doesn't burn fat as efficiently, and it just decreases your muscle size. And it's just like there's all those issues with the carnivore diet, which so many guys don't talk about, and is it's the main reason why you were plateaued even while on the carnivore. I mean,
that was the thing that stumped me, because I didn't think I would plateau, right? Like I saw like lots of progress, and then I plateaued. Like
just stopped, because when you started carnivore, you were quite big, right?
It was a lot bigger,
And when you so like the only way when you're in that position is like the only way is down. Do you know what I mean? Like you're just gonna, if you eat only meat, the chances are it's gonna be very hard for you to overeat. But then as you get smaller, you burn less calories.
Like I was like I think 190 though, and I think I got down to 178. I think it was that. In the 3 months or so of purely carnivore, and like eating a lot, like eating like I don't know, 2.5 to 3 pounds of beef, right? Every day. Roughly.
Yeah.
Like 5 fatty beef. Yeah.
Let's actually have a look. Let's see. Give me a day of eating as a carnivore. What were you eating?
Let's say it was 2 pound of beef mince, like straight up, like minimum.
High fat?
Like regular fat. Yeah.
Yes, like 10% fat. So 2 pounds of 10% beef fat, beef mince.
Yeah, 10 to 15. My phone's here. I can see. Yeah. Let me pull up. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm just going to look at your picture. So you said you was down to 174, which is a lot lighter. But yeah, because what I noticed about you, Daniel, when you were lighter, like you were lighter, smaller, but your body shape was still the same. And it's like your whole body has shrunk in size rather than like purely losing fat. And that's the main problem with carnivore, is it just it gets rid of everything, unfortunately, and it's like, great for losing a lot of weight.
Yeah. Did I send you that one picture of like when I was like probably at my leanest.
Yeah, it was post carnivore, April 15th, post strict carnivore.
Yeah, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and even at your leanest, like you still can't see abs, and it's like
Yeah.
your your body shape is still like it's like the same but just slightly different.
Mm-hmm.
With this, like I can tell, like you literally your ribs are starting to show,
Mm-hmm.
and your muscle mass is still high, which is exactly what we want. Um, yeah, it's making a big difference. But yeah, so let's say on a carnival day you're eating 2 pounds of beef mince with 10% fat. Then what?
Uh, let's say another steak or like cheese, like 100 grams of cheese or something.
100 grams of raw cheese, and then a steak.
Yeah, yeah, let's say that. Mm-hmm.
What, like a ribeye?
Yeah, sure. Ribeye. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What, 8 ounce?
Like 12 ounce or like a 300-gram strip loin. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like 12 ounce ribeye. That's quite a lot. Yeah, let's have a look. I'm having a guess. That's like 3,000. I'm going to guess it's 3,000 calories. Yeah, it is exactly 3,000 calories.
Mm-hmm.
Or 3,015. So, yeah, like, I mean, mate, I cut on 3,000 calories.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very active. I do like 15,
Okay.
20 steps. I do my Muay Thai. And
Mm-hmm.
you could cut on 3,000 if you was active. I mean, what you're eating right
Oh,
now,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
let's
I was
let's
doing
have
like high volume training like 5 days a week. Um, yeah, like really intense one. Yeah.
but that's all. It's all lifting weights, right?
Yeah, lifting weights, yeah.
The
Plus
thing is,
carb.
with lifting weights, it does not burn as many calories as you think it does. It makes you very
Huh?
hungry for
Uh-huh.
something that doesn't burn a lot of calories.
Yes.
Which is like that's probably what it was. You were just hovering in the kind of maintenance range, and it probably
Mm-hmm.
slowed down your metabolism where you were
Mm-hmm.
like, do you know what I mean? Like right now, like on your double training day that we've got, you're eating about 2,300 calories.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like you are in quite a big deficit on your double training days, and even on your other days where you're eating like, let's say 2,000.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you're doing a lot of sitting down, aren't you? Like you're okay. You do the step in the morning, but then the rest of the day you're sat down, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sitting down apart from the 1 hour of walking every day. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is why it's working, because it's calculated around that. Whereas the carnivore diet was just like, oh, if I just eat like carnivore, I'll be okay.
Mm.
But actually, when you're not moving, it's
Mm.
like, yeah. So on average, you're in like a 600 to 800 deficit most days on this plan. And once we get to 14%, we'll see how you feel. We'll probably do a refeed, where a refeed is where you just eat at maintenance with, maybe even a slight surplus with calories. Probably do a bit more lifting on those weeks if you can, but if not, just continue doing the lifting. And then we'll see what that's like. You should get some of your energy back. The biggest thing is neat movement. Now, neat movement is something that gets not talked about a lot, but it is literally like it's a reflection of where your thyroid's at. So to put things into perspective, I've been cutting for 4 weeks, 5 weeks now, and I know it's affecting me because my sleep has dropped, my libido has dropped a bit, and also my NEAT, which is your daily unconscious movement, has definitely. So for me, I am the type of person who will sit here with my legs bouncing. I am the type of person who will get up and just walk around for the sake of walking around, right? You do that unconsciously throughout the day. That adds like 400 calories burnt to your day. And when your thyroid output drops, the first thing that goes is NEAT, which is all of those movements. And a lot of people don't even realize. Continue in a deficit, but their energy crashes, or even on carnivore, and then they're like, oh, I'm not losing fat anymore, so then they even less, and then they just struggle, and it gets down to this downward spiral. So that's why you have a refeed, and then after the refeed, we'll then eat a bit more calories and structure more around the training. But as of right now, everything's going as it should be.
Yeah. No, like I definitely feel like I'm moving like in that way, like those like small movements. Yeah.
Yeah.
throughout the yeah.
I mean, the biggest thing I can tell is your face. Like the fact that your face
Mhm.
is something. You're like from
Mhm.
our first call, like when you first joined,
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
your face was noticeably fatter, and that's like
Oh
a
yeah.
really because facial fat is like the first place to go when you're on a cut, and also the last place in a weird way. It's like face
Mhm.
face always continues to get leaner throughout a whole cut. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
like I don't know if oh yeah, I told you I went to like Italy right before like for the Christmas.
that's
Uh
right. Yeah,
yeah, so like I mean I definitely like gained weight over that like 2 weeks that I was there. Like I was kind of eating like pasta, pizza, like kind of just like grains that I haven't had in 10 months, right? So
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah, I could see the difference. Like I was like I got back, I was like, wow, like
yeah.
I definitely gained fat, like yeah, visibly, yeah. So mhm.
100%, 100%. But yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's all going well. We'll just have to closely track things. Yeah, track your weight more closely now. So like at the end of every week, let's say every
Mhm.
Sunday, track your weight, take another physique photo,
Mhm.
um, and make sure your weight is obviously in the morning fasted, like
Yeah,
before you do anything.
yeah, I do that every day. So yeah.
Sweet man. But yeah, do you have any questions?
Oh, like the one interesting thing this week is like I actually had like some pork, right? Which I know like maybe you're not a big fan of, but I know it was like I don't know, my mom made some cutlet schnitzel thing, right? And then
Mm,
also picked up some like kind of leaner pork from like a ethnic supermarket
okay.
um on Sunday. Like I think it's still like fine, but like yeah, I don't know. There's just something that I
Yeah, I
have.
mean, like I said, once in a blue moon. I mean, not pork. Like pork is the only reason why pork's bad is because most of the time they don't feed pigs very well.
Mm,
Like
mm,
pigs will eat anything, and in a lot of places they do feed them anything. And
mm,
that obviously in the animal, if you eat an animal that eats
mm,
shit, then it's like the
mm,
quality of the meat is shit, parasitical. Like it's just not
mm,
like it's not very good. Um, but if it was quality pork, not the end of the world. If it's once in a while, it's not the end of the world. You know what I mean? Like
mm,
humans have lived off pork for thousands of years. The only
mm,
difference
yeah.
was they fed their own pigs. Um, you know,
Mm,
if in theory, if it was a well-fed pig from a
mm,
good farm, then it's fine.
mm,
But that's quite hard to find nowadays.
mm, mm.
But yeah, I wouldn't
Okay.
stress too much about it. Like I said, those like the little details which don't really matter. The main thing is like the calories and overall the kind
Yeah,
of what
that's what
you're
I
eating.
figured, right? Like it's like at least like I made sure like it wasn't like a fatty, like really fatty cut. Like it was just kind of lean pork barbecue thing.
Yeah,
And then also I find like the tin cans of fish. Like I went looking like at another store like what options they have.
yeah.
Uh, like so many of them are in oils, right? I
Yeah.
don't know if that's a big deal or not. Like, should I worry
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah. I mean, that adds a lot of color. So, like the ones you've been using, are they in oil or water?
I've been mostly avoiding the oil ones so far. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, if you can get
I've
it
been
in,
getting smoked stuff or whatever, right? Like,
okay,
yeah.
that's if it's a tin one, there usually are versions that come in like brine or salt water or just spring water.
Mhm.
Those are the best ones. If there's oil in it, like obviously you never use the sunflower oil one, but you'd have to
Oh,
drain the oil. But even then, like some of the oil will seep in, so it can add like a extra 30, 40 calories to the meal.
mm,
So bear that in mind. If you get, let's say, like 88 grams of tin mackerel is usually 180 calories. If
mm,
you go with olive oil, that could easily be 210 calories.
yeah.
Uh, Even when you drain it, because the oil seeps into the fish,
Mm. Oh, okay.
and it does make a difference.
Yeah, yeah. Because like and like often they use like the rapeseed oil, the whatever.
Yeah,
So it's like I don't know.
yeah, you want to avoid that. The rapeseed oil, the ones over here are usually in sunflower oil, and like
Yeah.
there's even a brand that says this is how cheeky they are. It says on the front, mackerel fillets with extra virgin olive oil, and you think, oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
And then you look at the back, and it's 8% extra virgin olive oil and
Mhm.
15% sunflower oil, and it's like,
Mm.
why do they not put that on the front?
Yeah.
It's almost like they're deceiving people a little
Mm.
bit.
Mm. Yeah. So like I shouldn't buy those if I can help it. Like, is
Yeah.
that the idea? Like the
Yeah,
ones in the
yeah. Avoid those. Get the ones with spring water.
okay. They're just like so far and few. Like there's some options, but like it's just so
Yeah,
much less, right? And
yeah.
like and sardines just like straight up in like water. It's like okay, like this is
Yeah.
okay.
I mean, the thing is, it will add like 30 calories to the meal. It's not the end of the world.
Mm,
As long as everything else is dialed in, you could probably get away with it.
mm,
Like you're already in a pretty big deficit anyway. I think if
mm,
anything, now is the time where you could get away with it more. Whereas when we're going
mm.
like cutting down to below 14%, that's when it's like we've got to be a bit more careful because that could easily be the difference between like normal progress and slightly slower progress.
Mm, mm. Yeah. Okay. And then I started drinking like I just had some mango juice in the fridge. Like it has like maybe some added sugars, but I figure that's fine. Uh
I mean, if they add in sugar into it, it's not ideal. Like you want freshly squeezed fruit juice. So like
mm,
the pomegranate juice and the orange juice should all be freshly squeezed. And if
mm.
there's any other fruit juice you're going to use, make sure it's freshly squeezed.
Oh yeah. Mm.
So a
Okay.
lot of those sugars are refined sugars, which just don't give you the same benefits. Makes it harder to burn fat. Um,
Mm.
yeah, and even worse if they've got sweeteners in.
Yeah. No sweeteners, but yeah, it's just like some sugar or something. Yeah. And
Yeah,
oh yeah, like I came across something about like ratio glucose and fructose, like consuming it. I don't know if you have any thoughts about it or
wait, the ratio of what?
of glucose and fructose. Like so
Okay.
honey is like 50-50, maple syrup's
Yeah.
like almost 50-50.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then yeah.
yeah, because they're both natural occurring sugars. So
Mm,
I wouldn't worry too much about the ratio. I think
mm,
as it's natural sugar, you're okay. It's what's more important is making sure the sugar's based around your diet in a way where you're eating the fat and you're not just eating sugar on its own, spiking the fuck out your blood sugar and then
mm.
not burning it off. That's the most important detail. But the ratio of fructose to glucose, I don't think is that important.
Oh really? No. Mm, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do some digging into that.
Yeah, like it's like one is I think goes to muscle, right? Like the glucose, and then fructose, I guess, refeeds your liver glycogen or something like this, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
the thing is, liver glycogen, both of those directly impact your ability to burn fat. So
Mm,
one that restores your muscle glycogen, that
mm,
therefore allows your body to keep onto muscle, so therefore it burns more fat. And the
mm,
one that restores liver glycogen helps your body also burn more fat. So it's like they're both just equally as good. Do you know what I mean? And if most stuff is a 50-50 balance, then you're good. And obviously a lot
mm,
of fruits are more high in fructose,
mm,
but that's fine because you're also getting natural sugar from other places.
mm, mm, mm. Okay. All right. Like I think I'm pretty good. Like yeah, okay. Yeah, I think also like I had like some more like cheese and yogurt that was like 4% for some time. Like
Okay.
so like I bought like 0% yogurt this time and like so just avoid like maybe having like over too much fat, right?
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, it stacks up a lot of calories for the same volume of food, and it's
mm,
like you're already getting fat from other places, right? From the cheese, from
yeah,
the eggs, from the meat. So it's like getting it from your yogurt as well. It's like you don't really need it. If
yeah,
anything, it just makes the cut harder. That's why like, I've literally switched to just fat yogurt because it just makes it so much easier to stay within your limit while also hitting your micronutrients and getting your fat from elsewhere. Because you don't need to consume shit tons of fat. Like you are easily doing over 100 grams of fat a day.
okay.
Like sometimes it's actually better to sacrifice a bit of fat for the carb balance,
Okay. Mm,
especially when you're doing heavy lifting and stuff like that.
mm, mm. Yeah, so like if I've had like I guess more fat than usual, then I've had like less carbs maybe. Like I try to like have a little less. Like
Okay.
is that
Yeah.
fine? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if let's say one day by accident you had more fat, then yeah, you would eat less carbs. But
Okay.
fat is more calorie dense than carbs. Just remember that.
Mm,
it isn't always necessarily more satiating. Sometimes you can eat more carbs and it helps you become more satiated because it restores liver glycogen and muscle glycogen, which is stops the signal to your body saying we need food, right? Sometimes hunger isn't just about what's in your stomach, it's about what's being used by your body. And if you've been lifting heavy, your body's going to want glycogen. So it's like that's why everything's in the plan as it is for a reason. Obviously, if calories are important. So if you eat too much fat, then obviously take something else out. That's kind of equal in size, but overall, try and stick to the ratios.
Okay. All right. I had one more question, kind of top of my head. Yeah, I think I lost it, but
it will come back to you. It's in your mind somewhere. It'll probably as soon as we finish the call, it'll come back to you, won't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I was just thinking about it and then I lost it. But like on this, I don't know if this was it, but on Sunday I did like the walking instead of like a full hour of walking instead of going for the like the leg day.
Okay.
I just figured like I'd prioritize that. Like I got like less sleep the night before or something, so
that's fine.
Yeah.
So an hour of walking will be about 500 calories for you. A leg day session is probably like 450. So they're about the same, but the walking just makes you less hungry.
Okay. Yeah, I think I had one more thing, but like maybe I'll text you if I remember.
Yeah, voice note me if you need to. If you've got any voice notes, voice notes, and I'll answer with voice notes.
Okay.
All right, dude.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're doing well. Keep smashing it, and keep me updated, and we'll speak next Friday.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
All right. Nice one, Daniel. Have a good day, mate. I'll see you later.